Hey everyone, and in today's video we'll be covering the rumour that has surfaced involving Universal Orlando's Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket. Yes, Rip Ride Rocket is rumoured to close in 2025, and I can't stress enough it's rumoured. And with that said, we thought we'd take a look into Rip Ride Rocket and what we know so far about the ride and rumours, with a little pinch of our own thoughts as well. So let's rewind the clock and start in the beginning when Rip Ride Rocket opened in 2009. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket is a steel roller coaster manufactured by Maurer Rides and is the largest X coaster built by the German company, with a max height of 167 feet and a track length of 3,800 feet and reaching the top speed of 65 miles per hour. The permits were filed for the ride in the second week of January 2008 to the Orange County under the project name Project Rumble. Then Project Rumble was announced on March 19th, 2008. The only attraction to be impacted by the construction of Rip Ride Rocket was the outdoor extended queuing area for the former Twister ride. The very first section of track was installed around December 7th, 2008, and the track layout was completed in April 2009, with the lift hill being topped off, and it officially opened on August 19th, 2009, even though it was due to open several months earlier, in fact spring. But when the ride first opened, it was plagued with technical issues, such as features working sporadically or not at all, slow loading which impacted wait times, and a plethora of complaints rolled in that the ride was rough, especially in the back seats. All of the issues led to the ride closing in September 2010, and Maurer, the ride manufacturer, issued an alert warning that stress testing of the X-Car ride vehicle had found that the coupling bars holding the trains together would not be fatigue endurable. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket eventually reopened on October 2010 with refurbished trains to improve on the ride experience. When Rip Ride Rocket opened in 2009, the ride featured on-ride music, which you, the rider, could choose, but you had to be fast. And the list of song choices had artists such as Black Eyed Peas, Bee Gees, Beach Boys and Johnny Cash, just to name a few. It also had a multimedia package with LED lighting and the capability of capturing photos and video on board, with cameras mounted in the back of each seat. So let's now just move on to the rumours, and that is it really. It is just a rumour. Nothing official has come out of Universal as yet, and the latest rumours are pointing to Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket shutting at some point in 2025. So let's dive into the reasons why we think it's going. We were surprised that it wasn't added into the Minions Land expansion / refurbishment. I mean, it definitely looks like a contraption that Gru and his crew built. My first point to make is that Rip Ride Rocket isn't running to the capacity that it was built to do. Rip Ride Rocket has a total of 7 trains, 6 of them running on the track and 1 of them as a backup. Each train has 2 cars that has 3 rows seating 6 people per car, meaning 12 riders per train total. But in recent times when I've been riding the ride, I see it only running on 3 to 4 trains, which is like half of the ride's capacity. Yet we still have to enjoy the multiple block sections throughout the layout. When it opened, it was designed to do 1,800 riders per hour, but it's running at 900-ish, give or take. Definitely not what you want for a park that can take 22 million visitors annually. Just look at Velocicoaster, which may I add isn't running at its peak design people flow, which is 1,700 people per hour. It's a big difference in keeping guests happy and moving. The next point I want to bring across is when the ride first opened, you had a lot of music choices, in fact 30 songs, but this was reduced in September 2023 to just 5 tracks. Welcome to the Parade by My Chemical Romance, Humble by Kendrick Lamar, Sandstorm by Darude, Waterloo by ABBA, and Man I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. And don't worry, the hidden playlist is still there. Also, the on-ride photo system is no longer available, meaning you can't get a film of your ride or even that photo. And for me, these are unique selling points about this roller coaster. Now, the age of Rip Ride Rocket is considered to be old in roller coaster lifespan terms, as it's hitting 15 years, and for most roller coasters 15 to 20 years is the normal lifespan, unless they have a major refurbishment, which would include a retrack or at least sections of worn track to be replaced. In fact, the same refurbishment program as what they did with the Hulk at Islands of Adventure, and because such refurbishment program hasn't happened as yet, it's resulted in long periods of downtime or the ride just coming to a halt. E-stops, which I can't stress is a normal thing for roller coasters to do, but unfortunately this leaves riders stranded on lift hills and in block sections, and if the system can't be reset, can lead to evacs, which are very timely and waste a lot of your time on your visit. Also, Hollywood Rip Ride Rockit has found itself in deep water, with a guest claiming they have suffered severe head injuries while riding the attraction, and a lawsuit was filed in 2023. It's running rough, and the time and money to maintain this roller coaster, which is not seen as a top attraction anymore. All of these points which we have covered point to the rumours potentially being fact. Then we have Epic Universe opening in 2025, Universal's mega project, which was announced in 2019. It's crazy to think that it will be opening next year, and it's entering the final stages of construction. Once this gate opens, it will give great opportunity for Universal to look at Universal Studios and do any major works such as removal of Rip Ride Rockit, as we think Universal Studios may have less footfall, and we think it wouldn't take much time or disruption to the park to remove Rip Ride due to the location of the majority of the track layout. Universal needs high capacity attractions which aim to keep the guest experience happy and guests flowing throughout the park all the time. We definitely feel next year Epic Universe, Islands of Adventure and Volcano Bay are going to be at max capacity, and next year Universal Studios will be the park that receives less footfall. Universal has already started on a massive refurbishment program at Universal Studios with Minions Land, DreamWorks Land, which is opening June 14th, new Mega Movie Parade, which is starting July 3rd on select days, and a new nighttime show, Sensational A Symphonic Spectacular, which will begin on June the 14th. And I think we're all on the same page here when it comes to Universal Studios needing some much needed TLC. I do personally feel that this gate is going down the family route with its new additions. What we would love to see over the coming years at Universal Studios is more of the OG attractions returning in some format. I'm not saying like for like, as technology has moved on, but I would really enjoy a new studios type of park with Jaws, Back to the Future and some newer movies mixed in. I personally didn't get to see these attractions when they was originally at the Studios park, but I definitely would like to see a version of them return. Could we see Rip Ride Rockit being retracked? I personally don't see it getting the Hulk treatment. I truly feel Rip Ride Rockit isn't a coaster Universal has the love for anymore. It's outdated and the ride experience isn't to Universal standards. So with Rip Ride Rockit possibly being removed, it's opening the door to the question what will replace it. Well, with Universal working with Intamin for Hiccup's Winged Gliders and Fast and the Furious over in Cali and Mack Rides with Starfall Racers, I'm sure the teams at Universal Creative are already working on some amazing plans. Maybe we're going to get a Minions roller coaster or a Ghostbusters roller coaster. Both of these options would fit into the park really nicely, being a family-based experience much like Green Grot's, Wizarding Bank and the Mummy Coaster. And if they was to build a Minions coaster or a Ghostbusters coaster, both of them options could use the same roller coaster system that is being built in Universal California for the new Fast and the Furious attraction. You could easily be flying around New York in your Ghostbusters vehicle or in the cars in the Despicable Me 4 movie. This is me just getting excited and guessing, but all we can do for now is just wait. There's so many options and so much space to play with. The only things I would like to see stay is the cutout through the building as a nod to Rip Ride Rockit, and when I'm stood in City Walk, the skyline has some form of coaster. Maybe Universal will go for Orlando's tallest coaster. Sorry SeaWorld, if it is a coaster, and I do feel like it is going to be a coaster. I think we could see this attraction being opened in 2026, around the summertime, but no later than early 2027. And we've not even mentioned the possible removal of the Simpsons ride should Universal decide not to pay the rights to Disney, and if in the future Universal would consider removing the world famous amazing attraction Fast and the Furious. Jokes. All this space to play with and to develop a reinvented Universal Studios. But at the moment it's all based on rumours, so we can talk and plot what's going to happen, but all we can do right now is keep a close eye on Orange County planning and cross our fingers that in 2025 plans will be revealed. So what's your thoughts and opinions about the rumours flying around, and what would you like to see happen here at Universal Studios? Comment down below because we'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you haven't already, please don't forget to smash subscribe and hit that notification bell, and don't forget to share with your friends and family as this really helps our channel grow. Don't forget to check out our website that covers everything that's happening here in Orlando, Florida, gottagoorlando.com. Want to support our channel? We have Patreon, the link is in the description down below, and get a shout out just like the SC Adventures family. Now get out there and go and make some memories, and all I can really say right now is TikTok, gotta go Orlando guys, and don't forget about these two videos right here.